Hello everybody and welcome back to the next installment of our 1000-day Interloper series. Last episode we made it to Coastal Highway, did a bunch of trades, and we just got done moving a bunch of decorations into the house closer to the coast. Right here. And now we are going to go fishing. So let's go do that. Alright, excellent. No need to run. We're gonna be here a while. We'll recover all our health. Oh, look at that.
Fingers feel numb.
So let's take that. Okay, let's smash this open. We can take some health loss.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want to take too much.
Come on.
Cook these rosehip pies. Okay, 45 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes still. Okay, good. Let's craft 2 of these. Excellent. Break that, drink that, and then we're gonna fish for 6 hours. Very good. That's fine. Let's cook. How much is this? .9. That's good. Now let's drink this. What's that? 32. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we're gonna cook this. How heavy is this? "27 minutes. Are you kidding me? This is getting ridiculous, wouldn't you say? How close are we? Close to fishing for, I suppose. Can we please stop breaking the fishing lines? Thank you. Now let's cook the salmon. And then what I want to do is this. It's 40%, that's fine. Hey, that's really cool. All right. Cook that. Very good. Okay. It's already frozen over a little bit. Very good. It's a very peaceful episode.
Dusk, so night can't be far behind.
There we go. Fishing 4. That's a big one. – 36 minutes. Which one should we harvest? This one. Yeah, on Interloper it's worth it to use the bait for the extra fish weight. For sure. %. I don't know if this can shatter. If it can, then we'll bring a hammer out next time. 12 minutes. .01. That's about what I expected. That's fine though. So on to cook. 36 minutes, huh? I think that should be fine. How much do we need? We have 0.85, we need 1.5. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, and we could easily get tip-ups and get a lot more, but this is more about the journey and the destination. You don't need to min-max everything as long as we're having a good time, right? Alright, let's smash this open.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Incredible.
Too heavy.
Okay, I think 6 hours is the limit. Let's cook that. Clean up some real estate. Should drink that. Eight minutes. This is the more efficient one to harvest. Let's cook the salmon. Yeah, you can't drop those. The rainbow trout seem to have a collision issue. no shame in just standing around waiting for a cook. Okay, let's put that there. Where are we at? Okay, we are close. We're extremely close. Let's go ahead and sleep for an hour. I think we will just get these liter and a half of water. Yeah, we'll get. I can't speak. Let's get a liter and a half of water at a time until we sleep back up to full, and then we're probably gonna go until our fatigue is 0, and then drop off the stuff in the trader box. So we have tons of water back at base. We have lots of water here now. Let's take that. Doesn't matter that we're fully rested at the start of the night. Time has no meaning right now.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Perfect. 36. That's good to know. It's probably, yeah, quite frozen. Now we have all these sticks. Alright. You don't like to see it. You love to see that, don't you? Okay, let's go again. Awesome. look at this. I wonder if they're more... That's what we were looking for. Alright. Oh, I like that they have the confirmation. That's good. I'm glad they did that. 23 minutes. Now, what are our clothes at? Yeah, pretty beat to hell. Perfect. There's our gear for the trader. Okay, 37 minutes. Did I bring the travois? I did, good. Now, we're gonna leave this fire. Well, we're not gonna leave it. We're gonna let it go down. And, we're not gonna put any more fuel on it. What we're gonna do is...
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Dump 20 coal in here. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, then let's do 6 hours. Oh, did we cook everything? Oops, we should have made more bait. Oh well, that's fine. That's good. You know what? Let's just that's fine. We don't need to use any bait anymore. Ooh, look at that. You love to see it. 3. You can't throw him back in. Well, he would have been, yeah, he'd have been dead anyways. Unfortunately, but we need the fuel. Alright, let's see. Probably what, 4 more hours max? I think that's good. So let's... Please do not put that in there. Excellent. Alright, so we have the trade ready. Let's run back to the fishing hut. Yeah, so the fleece mittens, they're actually good in this situation because we don't need the animal clothing to take their ability hits, because we'll be by fire. But I am paranoid about having uncovered skin, even with the fire protection up, so it's perfect balance. We'll warm up here. We have that. Let's... Ah, we left the lantern. Okay, that's fine. let's leave this, that, and that.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I think we're good on that. Let's take these as well. Have a bunch of fuel still. A lot of fuel. We'll leave that water. I want this Irish Lord. Let's go. This is what the travois was truly made for. Taking but tons of food
To escape this
and
cold.
mainly fish from a fishing hut back to your base. It's exactly what it was meant for, and it's a beautiful thing.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Ah, it was the wind. Getting a nuisance again. Okay.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Oh boy. You little stinker.
Sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
You little stinker. Yeah, we heard him just a second too late. We're actually going to grab the rest of the fish and put it in there. It's fine. Let's start the transition process. 53.
Something's gotta go.
That wolf struggle could have gone a lot worse. So let's just be thankful that
Die if I don't drink something soon.
that it didn't. Let's take this. Let's grab. Let's just grab mostly the inconsequential stuff first.
I need to find a place to rest.
Huh? Oh, that's right, we had a sprained wrist.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ah, but it's doing that glitch you see with the lantern. Where it's like... I guess it doesn't like it when you put the lanterns on in these coastal houses. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's annoying. Let's put that there. Actually, you know what? Let's just... We will sort this out in the future. For now, let's just... I don't think these despawn, but just in case. Alright, let's go. I want to save the Irish Lord. They are aggressive tonight, aren't they? That's good. That's good. It's gonna get. Now let's take 2 hours. Oh, that's bright. Alright, let's move that all out.
Well, well, my pal on the radio.
Hello, friend.
Yep, heading out.
Alright. So, got all that. Let's go. We're gonna dump a bunch of stuff in the house. These guys are aggro. Wow, I have never seen them this. Actually, no, I have, but not in this run. I'm paranoid. I can't tell what's... I feel like the crackling is intentionally designed to sound like footsteps. Yeah, it's just too similar to be what I think a coincidence should be. Is it still doing the... Yes, it does not like the coastal highway. Oh, it did this in Mountain Town too. I guess it just doesn't like that. Please tell me there's a med cabinet. There's not, but that's fine. That's good. That's good enough. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go. Oh, it's one of these, huh? Thankfully, the wind was not as oppressive as I thought when I first stepped outside. I don't like those crows flying. Means the weather's gonna change.
Can't feel my hands.
Hey, took that. Think we can cook now? Yes, we can. Excellent.
So cold.
So what we're going to do now is start another trade, and then we're also going to get 2 batteries out of Desolation Point.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
If you remember, there's like 6 batteries in Hibernia processing. The beautiful thing about Desolation Point is it's a very small region, so I'm just going to wear the wolfskin coat over there. We're going to leave the bearskin coat here. Now, if we see the wolf that attacked us earlier, we see him dead somewhere, we will try and harvest, but
wake up already. Still alive? Well, damn. I'm up for it.
No way. There's caffeine pills on Interloper? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that was like, wow. You've been holding out on me. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's... Nine harvestable plants. Yeah, I want those. I'm fine without those. I like the red ones better. Let's... I like that. That's cool. But we'll do that after we have all of our stuff crafted. Honestly, the caffeine pills... That's amazing.
Right.
I didn't even know that was
See you
on
on the
Interloper.
other side.
I thought that was just Stalker and below, but I'm really glad to see that, actually. Kind of. Yeah, no, I am. It's nice. As long as there shouldn't be any guns, I don't think he'll be selling those. Wow. We had a lot of fuel here and I didn't even remember. The more you know.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Trust.
I could eat a horse.
Alright, how heavy are we? A little bit. Let's take this.
Mouth so dry. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Now, caffeine pills, from what I hear, are very, very powerful, and that's okay, I guess. But I do wish that they would have a withdraw status effect, or, you know, something like that.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
No, it's not worth it. But yeah, I wish they'd have like some sort of withdraw, or like instead of a headache, you get the migraine affliction, which has a bunch of effects. Because I think a caffeine pill restores a third of your fatigue, which is insane. I think that's the amount. Let's transfer those. I'm gonna do here. Alright, what are the current requirements again? Okay, we're close to the max. Okay, any more and we'll be at 50, which is a bit more than I'd like. Gonna leave this. Okay, take the can. Actually, we will need the can. Now I want to set up a trader box. Let's see, we have 3 crow feathers. Leaders, 3 crow feathers, 1 cattail. Yeah. Okay, drop that. That. 48. Okay, we're gonna need to refill that as well. I want to save those bottles for the trader. I think this might be the lowest we can safely go. Any more, and what would our protection be without this? I think we can make that work, actually. We're gonna be super light on our feet. A bit dangerously so, but yeah. I think we're good. Yeah, and we would only be a little bit over encumbered. Drop that as well. It's not going to make a difference. Can you believe these genes have been with us for such long of a time? See, look at that. Beautiful. Now that's more like it. Yep, we're on a quest for 2 batteries. I think this is the lightest I've ever been. Actually, I could have dropped like 5 arrows now that I look at it. Okay, so there was some more room to make. I probably should have dropped most of the arrows and kept the rabbit mitts on, but that's fine. Yeah, so we're probably gonna get back by tomorrow this time, and then we will drop off the goods.
My head feel thick.
You know what? We should have brought those goods to the car here, shouldn't we have? That would have been the smart thing, because then we could have just taken it to there and then there. But now we have to go there, there, there. So you want to remember that if you're going to do something like this, if you have the stuff already,
So cold.
put it in the car over here.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
And I didn't even bother bringing the travois because you're not going to navigate the coal mine with that. I can tell you that much. Believe me, I've tried. Actually, you know what? I might be able to salvage this. And what I mean by that is there's rose hips right here. I just need to find 3 feathers. And 3 liters of water. I think we have all this mapped, don't we? Yes, we do. Hey, you remember such a long time ago when we we decided against harvesting this deer? And that has allowed us to collect the 3 feathers we need. Look at that. Hello, Mr. Bunny. I should have my bow out. See, that's why you don't want to harvest everything if you can. Although I think, to be honest, that was just because we didn't have the time and not out of an explicit need for future feathers. Yeah, now this is actually, I think this is fine because, yeah, the fleece mittens, I think the improvised might be a bit better actually, but I like the appearance of the fleece better, so let's just, no, we're gonna find more coal. We'll dump all this here. You know what, let's grab this one and then completely ignore what I just said. Okay, now if we could start a fire in here, or if we had the Spelunker's lantern, I would chop up this workbench, but it takes 4 hours, and I think a full lantern would die out just before we get it done. So that's gonna have to be a no. I should have been not grabbing these, so I could then grab. What am I thinking? I could have dropped all this coal at the Quonset area because I honestly completely forgot about the coal here. For some reason I thought those 5 coal that I had on my backpack would be the only ones we'd get. Okay, we have 2, that's enough. Let's put this here.
Can't feel my feet.
Let's sleep for an hour. You know, this is a situation in which the extra clothing would be, I don't even want to risk that, would be worth it. But we are so underweight, we can just run everywhere, which we will be doing now. But as you saw, as optimized as we are, we forgot we could have dropped at least 6 of these arrows and then all 5 of those coal, and that would have been about 2.5 more kilos right there. So if you're in Coastal Highway and you're trying to get some batteries out of Desolation Point, at least on Interloper, you can safely, well, safely is a strong word, you can somewhat reasonably take 2 batteries back at a time without being severely over-encumbered. Let's do some beachcombing. If you remember this. How did a smallmouth bass get here from the ocean? That's a question for another day. Let's not question that too hard. That bass was actually one that we grabbed before. This firewood should be totally destroyed. Yeah, typically I would keep 2 emergency coal on me. I don't know why I kept the 5, but if you're going somewhere that you know there will be coal, just take that.
My fingers feel numb.
Just drop all the coal and take the coal at that cave. But I just had a total brain fart and forgot that there was even coal in that cave.
I'm so cold. I'm warming up again.
You remember the moose of this place shattered our ribs into a million pieces. Realistically, I think if that happens, you're done. You're dead. At the very least, like what 7 days of recovery we did with painkillers is not nearly enough. But that's okay. I think the ballistic vest might actually reduce the time. Don't quote me on that, but that would actually make sense. Oh, lichen is renewable. I didn't know that. We are gonna kill these bunnies. I do want some rabbit pelts. Actually, I need them for the trader. No, 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 no. No, no. You saw that. That did not miss. He was right there.
Could end up being useful.
My little immortal bunny. I'm not crazy. You guys saw that, right? Alright, let's have a nice little fire here. We might actually have to use 2 coal because we have so little clothing.
Come on.
We should have brought some birch bark.
It worked. I could use a drink.
as much as it hurts me not to take the guts from these guys, we can't afford to be attractive to wolves at all. So let's just break these. I should have brought one herbal tea. That was... But you see, I am far from perfect at this game, right? So that's fine. You can afford to make mistakes on Interloper, somewhat. Misery is where the elitist of the elite can play and survive for a long time. You really have to be special at this game to do that. I would probably play Misery instead of Interloper if Broken Body just did double damage and maybe even half the recovery rate. I just think the permanence is a bit too much. Thank you, bunnies, for your lives and your pelts. Let's go. Yeah, I'd say Desolation Point is one of my favorite regions, actually, just because of the lighthouse. It honestly carries the region quite hard. I've mentioned it before, my parents and I went to the St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida many years ago. It was such a wonderful time. Look at that. My desktop wallpaper is actually a screenshot of the Aurora lighthouse from the Riken. One of the most magnificent sights in the game.
Goddamn freezing.
Okay, let's go in here.
Might have to drop some gear.
It's unfortunate, but we're gonna let that fire go. Surely there has to be more than 2 batteries here. I think I might have moved them before, actually. We used one for the tower. Honestly, if we only have these 2 batteries, that's fine. We have 1,000 days. We can always bring batteries from elsewhere. Hey, we cooked that. That's cool. Okay, so we do have only the 2 batteries. That's fine. Let's do this. Harvest that. Where are we? Okay, then we're gonna sleep for 10 hours. Ah, I didn't drop the rabbit pelts. That was a rookie mistake. I knew I was forgetting something. This is the second I went to bed. Let's do that. We have everything we need for the harvestable plants. Let's leave this sapling here. Or no, let's take it.
Too heavy.
You gotta be kidding me. Freight train of hate and hunger, as he's called, and as the old bear is called in story mode.
Can't feel my hands.
Wow, he was fast.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
That arrow, we have to consider that arrow lost. We need to go. That's beautiful. We'll be back here eventually. Ooh, you are aggressive. Bad, Wolfie. Oh, shoot. I don't think you're safe in the church. You shouldn't be. I would hope not. There's a giant hole in the side of the wall. I wish that you could repair the church. Like, this would be its own project in of itself. Like, you need hundreds of wood, hundreds of hours. I would love to do that as part of the official gameplay. Okay, so things didn't quite turn out the way we wanted in the sense of going through the coal mine. But, that's fine. These are more obscure than the ones at the Coastal Highway entrance. So we officially have everything we need for the trader. So that's wonderful. Oh, in fact, we can just leave the batteries at the Misanthrope's homestead. We have no obligation to bring them back to our base. I was intending on bringing them back to the base, to be honest, but why? We leave the raw food and water there. It's not like the wolves are gonna eat the battery or anything. Now that would be interesting if the aurora wolves were, like aurora animals, were actually attracted to batteries. That would be really cool.
Something's gotta go.
Okay, what are we at? Why did I take these? Why did I take these? I only need one stick. There's no more batteries. Okay, yeah, that arrow is considered lost for now. I have a great idea of where it could be, but we didn't need to kill the other wolf. I didn't want to kill the other wolf. I don't like having to kill a wildlife if I can't harvest anything from them. Of course, timber wolves, there's not really much of a choice. It's 4-on-1, and most regions they're in, you're just not going to be able to harvest them on. That's an unfortunate fact about it. I guess you could try, but it would take you so long, and at least in Bleak Inlet, where all the packs I fought, there's really nowhere to safely harvest them. But as you can tell, he was zooming. I have seen the wolves be that fast before, but I honestly think that's a glitch. But yes, he was going. We just barely got that arrow shot off too. I did not expect him to be that fast. And at first I thought the arrow had hit him that I shot.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
He was stuck in the howling animation, but he'd already died, but no. That was not the case. Honestly, I'd actually prefer the Aurora over this. Now, an unfortunate side effect of being so light is that we cannot safely sleep in this cave without a fire. Thankfully, because of our massive fishing excursion, we are in no risk of cabin fever currently, so we're just going to keep going straight to the Harris home. And we're going to sleep there.
I need to drop something. Too cold to think.
Come on. Excellent. Alright, so we have all these sticks. Leave that.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's just go. Last check. 3 feathers. I think that's everything. If we're somehow forgetting something, we'll just drop the batteries there.
This pack is getting kind of heavy. Head feel thick.
Now I know it might be considered a really, really hot take, but I actually liked Luminance Fuge.
Damn, freezing.
The second episode. I did like the antagonistic force of the bear, to be honest. I know a lot of people hate the end part with the stealth. And yeah, that I don't think because the bear attacks you and drags you back to his lair, but he doesn't hurt you more than that, which doesn't really make sense because he's supposed to be like this demon bear who kills everything. I think it could have been done more so that it's like the hunted part too. He tries to kill you so many times, but after your fights at the towers, he gets worn down, and you have to go after him, or something like that, and chase him down to his lair. I think that would have been more appropriate, but overall, I liked it. So, that is probably considered a very hot take, though. As far as the episodes go, I would say my favorite is probably episode 4. Then episode 3. Then 1, then 2. But I do like them all. Oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I? No? Hey, look at that. You love to see it. Yes, the trade. Let's go here. Oh wow, I guess that makes sense. I would rather trade a cattail. Oh wow, they aren't considered harvestable plants, huh? Wow, it's a good thing we have this lichen then. That's good to know. I honestly thought cattails were tradable. Alright. Let's see. Notes. We absolutely want to leave a note for this. Trader. Supplies at Misanthropes. 2 car batteries. Good. We'll leave those actually, because these will be trades, most likely. Two cured rabbit pelts. 1 cured birch sapling. Save that.
I would do
Now,
anything for a drink right
we
now.
are so underweight. We can just clear this place out, which I'm fine with doing because as wonderful as this place is, we can't move the radio here. So there's really no point. That's a granola bar. I never knew that was there. Oh, that's definitely going to the camp office. We can't take that, unfortunately. Okay. This place looks kind of barren now, but the trader did give us permission. He did say we could do whatever we wanted with the house, so let's go.
Can't feel my feet. So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit. I'd eat anything right about now.
Yes, it's time to put that on. I think the workbenches will go right here. Or at least the furniture bench, probably. And maybe the workbench right here. Maybe the cupboard right here. Or right here, actually. just drop this. What we're gonna do is chop up this workbench. What's in here? Oh. I'd forgotten about those. That's good. To leave those there for now. Not really. We can't take that. We'll leave that there. Take that. We don't need all that.
Too much stuff to carry.
Okay, are these cooked?
Getting kind of thirsty.
Rancid bear meat cooked. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and chop this up. Oh, don't tell me. Did I leave it in the other? Did I already take it over? I might have actually just done that. That's fine. I don't know if 4 hours is still enough time now.
Too heavy.
Okay, for now, I want shelves there, but for now what we're gonna do is just have the slop corner. Alright, let's drop that. That's full. Let's that. Okay, there is the hacksaw. That's good to know. I hate that we can't repair that. That is quite unfortunate. I was hoping that the drawer would be around here somewhere. Well, it just ruins the whole set, doesn't it? Oh well. We'll make use of that, I suppose. We'll make it look pretty. We'll take care of it. Okay, this part's going on pretty long, so let's just, okay, we have that curing. Take these 2 good torches.
I need some water.
It's fine, it's fine. Let's... That's... 36... 35. Okay, they'll cure at the same time, that's good.
I might have to drop some gear.
We're gonna sleep 5 hours. We're actually going to leave the woodworking tools here. Let's take this call.
Can't say see your gear in the box waiting for you.
Alright. So let's go ahead and save it here. Had a lot of progress this episode. I do need to get ready for work tomorrow, so we'll end it here. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.